All right. Good morning / afternoon, everyone. My apologies for my lateness. I have the absolute weirdest fucking sleep schedule right now, and I tried over adjusting for it yesterday, and it turned out I slightly under adjusted for it yesterday. I shit you not. I woke up. So the night before yesterday, I went to bed at like super fucking late in the night / morning. I went to bed at like 7 a.m. something like that. And I woke up yesterday again at 4:40 in the afternoon or so, just because I like ended up sleeping in just like entirely, which realistically shouldn't matter as long as I still go to bed at a semi-reasonable time. But then knowing that I went to 7 a.m. at the previous night, do you really think I'm going to be going to bed at a relatively good time? No. So I then go to bed last night I pretty much don't. I shit you not, I went to bed last night at, what would I say? I think I went to lay down yesterday at like 8:45, something like that. So like, absolutely no better. I end up scrolling through like Instagram stories and YouTube shorts and stuff like that until like 9:45. I literally turn off 3 of my alarms. Like, I literally turn off my 9:30, 9:45, and 10 o'clock alarms. And yeah. You know what? Yeah. TLDR, the way I tried cheating the system was, if I go to bed unironically late enough, then it'll just be like a 20-minute nap, right? Because I wasn't even tired when I fell asleep. Like, if I just got up, went to the bathroom, started doing push-ups or something like that, like, I would have been completely fine. But no, you know? I then immediately just fucking, like, went to bed, and I guess my body was like, you know, it'd be really fucking funny if we went from the lowest level of sleep to the highest one. My body was like, that'd be really fucking funny if we did that. And thus enter another situation where Moth is to fucking call me at, like, an hour after my fucking start time, goddammit. Like, I probably fell asleep at, like, 9:50. I have an alarm. I have an alarm at 9:15 or 10:15. Where did I put my phone? It's probably on my fucking bed. There it is. I have on my phone an alarm at 10:15 and 10:30. So I slept through 2 different alarms. Just sell me the manager salary? Bro. But yeah, that's why I'm late again. And then I would actually be even earlier on, but then I go to my desk and I'm like, I have bottles here, I'm gonna move my bottles out of the way. I'm just gonna like just get stuff to like the kitchen counter, to the trash can if it's a larger bottle and stuff like that. But then as I pick up one of the bowls, which also has like a fry thing in it, like a fry holder from Wendy's, because I had Wendy's last night, to the kitchen, I look inside the bowl, and since there was a little bit of sugar inside of it, there's ants. And I'm like, fuck, I just cleaned this desk less than a week ago. And now I've already restocked up on fucking ants. Fuck. So, my response to that is, wait a minute. I remember this one essentially DIY ant trap that I read about online, which was powdered sugar, and baking soda. And what that essentially does is that the baking soda is essentially mixed into the powdered sugar, and it creates a mystery bite, as it were. Every time an ant stops by this plate and takes a bite, they're playing Russian roulette. And so now I just have like a small dish of what essentially is TLDR white powder. But the DIY, like, you know, ant trap part of it is that if they eat baking soda, they just fucking explode. Except not actually, it wouldn't be violent. It's just that their stomachs can't process it and so they die. The way that I got the powdered sugar is funny though, because my family doesn't really like making sweets with powdered sugar. Well, my family doesn't really make sweets that often anyways. But my family, yesterday, or the day before, at one point within the last few days, my dad decided, you know what I really want? I want those Dunkin' Donuts little, like, donut balls, the Munchkins. And one of the flavors he got was powdered sugar. And so I literally went to the bottom of the container, because there's not, like, any left. But there's a few, so we still have the little box. We got that box. Or I did. And I got the sugar from the bottom. I'm literally, like, pinching it. I'm, like, hand moving the powder into this small plate. And I'll just fucking let you know how it goes. Yeah, I guess in hindsight from last night though, I guess I should have just fucking straight up fell asleep at like 8 o'clock. Literally at 8 o'clock or so, I had the train of thought. I'm like, damn, I'm up anyways, and I'm not even that tired. Maybe I just like stay up a little later and then just nap it. You know what my bad call was there? Was that I went to my bed to nap. I know my ass. I know whenever I like go to bed when I'm even mildly tired, it's not a nap. I'm just falling asleep at whatever time I'm going there. I should have just rolled my chair back because I have one of those reclining chairs. I should have literally just rolled my chair back and taken a 20-minute chair nap. Damn. Alright, well anyways. We're like 12 minutes into the fucking stream. Let's actually play the game. Because I have no real idea what this game is about other than just what the game is. I haven't even balanced the audio because I didn't know if it was one of those games that like immediately got into it with no telling of the story. So, let's just get into it. Pause the music. Okay. It was a lovely summer's day. Ray was playing with her friends. No. And her sight was lost. That summer, Ray spent a lot of time in the garden, alone with her thoughts. One day, she received a visitor. Come back, kitty. Dude, this is how I am with my cat. Every now and again, my cat just fucking runs off. No. It's a very nice art style. Baking soda shreds their exoskeleton too, I believe. Good. I'll fucking dismantle my ant problem. Dude, I even told my dad. Oh, there's a bird. That's a kind of fun way of expressing that. I even told my dad, I'm like, Dad, can I get some ant traps? He's like, just clean your area and then not leave any plates and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't stop the room that there are ants in my room, like, now. Like, I'll clean it. And I did. I moved all of my monitors and stuff. Aww. The pair quickly became best friends. Summer gave way to autumn, and Ray's friend now had a name.
Minnie!
Minnie! Minnie's over there. I'm on the way. Where'd you go?
Nanny!
Oh, the cat's looking at the bird. Don't peck her.
Nanny!
Ray missed Nunny on the days he hadn't visited, or on the days he didn't visit. Do I continue exploring the garden? Oh, that is a wall. That is another wall. This feels about accurate to what I would probably actually be like if I was blind. I'd actually just be like vibe checking the shit out of all of like my walls and stuff. Even the bushes. The fence. Winter came and Nani started visiting less often. Oh.
Nanny!
Whoa. Where was that coming from? Kitty, kitty. Can I walk up here? No, this lip is too much for me. I heard the kitty meow. Where is it? There's a nice bird there. Wonder if these birds are accurate to like certain other seasonal birds. I don't really know much about this game at all, so I wonder if it's like if this is like a semi-realistic scenario to something that happened to one of the developers. I know it was kind of like that with what was it? I think like games like Unraveled and stuff like that, actually the creator has gone through like a limited amount of what the actual main characters have gone through. And so the story semi-represents that. I didn't know if I needed to go back or not. Where's the cat? There.
Nani?
I'm on the way over. Are you hurt, kitty? Hi, kitty. Hi, Nani. Each time Nani left the garden, Ray would worry and wonder if he would ever come back. And Nani would just fucking leave the neighborhood. Spring brought the garden back to life, but Nani was nowhere to be found. No. Not my emotional support animal. Oh, I have a little pathway here. This is gonna lead me straight into a fucking brick wall. Oh, but there's birds over here. What's over here? Hello, young bird. Oh, there's a chair there and a table. My apologies. Where is... I'm noticing a very distinct lack of cat. Oh, the bird scared me. It's a sudden noise. Oh, I can walk here. Heck yeah. Where am I actually supposed to go? Hello? Thank you. Maybe over here? Left of the gated area? Because I'm wondering if I'm supposed to forever be exploring, like, new areas of the garden. Or if I should be, like, backtracking a little bit. Please let Nani still be here. When I was younger, I had a backyard that my mother actually did like gardening a lot. It was a little bit hard for her to purely upkeep because she still had to, like, she was put in charge of, like, raising my siblings and I. And so she would, like, prioritize that, of course, over her hobby. But she said recently, as soon as she's, like, physically able to a bit better, that she does want to continue gardening. Maybe I go back to chair? But I remember when I was younger, I used to go into the garden, and whenever we had some, like, naturally growing, like, flowers. I remember the woodpeckers there. That's a good song. I remember when I was younger, I used to, like, pick from some of the bushes. I used to just like bring her like a few little flowers. I can't remember what she used to do with them. Because I feel like sometimes I would pick the flowers and she'd be like, why did you bring me this? And then sometimes I'd pick flowers and she'd like perk up a little bit. It did kind of feel like a day-to-day thing. Like it was just kind of like I was giving her the flower, but like for what reason, at what time, etc. Because sometimes it was definitely a peace offering. Like, I was a really bad student in elementary school, for example. So whenever I'm, like, aware of what I did was bad and I wanted to make her happy, I probably went to the backyard. Just, like, fucking played around and got off, like, a bunch of, like, energy and just, like, blown over, like, steam and stuff like that. And then would, like, give a flower to her, see if I could make amends to an extent. Hello, Mr. Bird. Dude, woodpeckers are so fucking cool. I mean, they've got to be the most, like, genetically bred to be stupid bird. But I don't even think that's, like, a bad thing. Dude, the render distance scared the shit out of me. I thought the world was, like, unrendering from my vision. It's like, is my character going through amnesia, too? Like, did God just, like, smite this child? It was just like, no, you have blindness and amnesia in old age. But then if that's the point, it's like, bro, my character's not even aging. I will say the lack of music a little bit is, startling, to say the least. Hello, little shack-like area. I come and visit you again. Oh, there's a wall there. Can I, like, sit down? Maybe Nani will come? I swear I've explored, like, every inch of this garden. I don't think I actually have. But I mean, at this point, with this spot, aren't I, like, pretty much have discovered everything? I'm at least at that territory. Maybe I'm supposed to interact with the gate that Nani went through. I didn't think to maybe click on the gate and see if there was, like, an interact button built into the game that it didn't tell me about. You'd think I'd perhaps have done that instead of spending the last 30 minutes walking in a circle. Okay, it wasn't actually 30, but... E. Space. It was space. Ray missed her friend badly, and one day she decided to go and find him. Hmm? Jesus. So I'm near town? That's a fence.
Nanny.
Oh, a beaten path. Jesus. Dude, all of the noises are gonna scare me. Ray wondered if Nani might have come this way. And did what about it? Oh? Whoa. I'm surprised you're able to do that. Dude. I think
Nani?
even if I had, like, you know, full sight, I wouldn't be able to do certain things like that just because I don't trust mechanisms, like, in real life. Like, when people make, like, random wooden, like, things just for, like DIY this or that, like water collection or cleansing, filtering, stuff like that. It's like if I were to climb over some part of like a fence that's like an add-on like that, I would just be like, yeah, you didn't make this well enough. I'm gonna fucking break my leg if I climb over it. Ray is a brave young individual. Whoa. Things were not always as she imagined them. No. Fence. Oh, it's like such an awful combination of like roadblocks. Rock. Another thing for me to climb over. I have borderline lost my way home, by the way. My ass is going to need to be picked up.
Nani?
The colors are brightening. Even though I'm a little... Huh? A possible thing that Nani might be jumping towards. More birds. Okay, I like how this game is essentially like, I'm getting Nani vibes from this. This area is very Nani core. Very serene, yet somewhat concerning with the lack of music in certain areas. I can hear that there's a river there. I like walking this center line. Hello, frog. Froge. There's a fence here? Like a gate thing. Is there something here? What are those? Why do they radiate as if they are making noise? What is this? No, Jesus Christ. That's where the crows were before. Nani! They're like an after image. Whoa. It's like an archway. Am I like in town now? Ish? I feel like I have to be adjacent from town and long from my actual like house. Whoa. 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 I don't like that. I don't like... I'm guessing this is a storm, but I don't like that the fog is just kind of... Oh, I'm gonna walk into it. No, I shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't. Alright, that's fair, you know? I don't know why my first instinct was to run directly into the thing that doesn't look quite right. I guess I'll just skim it to the best of my ability. Hello, Mr. Bird.
Ah.
What the fuck? It's a light. Oh, I'm on a timer though. I'm on a timer though. Get across. Get across. Oh. Jesus. The simulated anxiety was real there. Holy fuck. It's one of those things that, like, fucking take for granted, actually. Now I'm on, like, a very beaten path. I am far from home. You know, in my opinion, I think if you end up going out this far to look for a pet, I don't know how, like, I don't know how realistic it is. Oh, Ray had never been this far from home, but she imagined that Nani would have come here. I don't know how realistic it might be or might not be in order to, like, find a pet this far away from your house, because some animals actually grow very like independent and territorial to an extent. And so it ends up they don't actually go that far away from what they view as their home. Especially cats, but cats can also choose to not really have territories and then just like become essentially nomadic. They're just like a permanently running car. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh my fucking god. Dude. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I thought that was gonna be like a chainsaw or something. I was gonna enter like just the sequence where like I suddenly move faster and like running away from someone. Guess I've been playing too many games with dark twists. Oh god. Are you a dark force or a light force? Do you not like me or do you like me? I can't tell. I'm gonna try to walk. Yeah, there's like a circle around you, or like this pathway beside you to avoid you. Imagine this game's like, alright, now retrace your steps all the way on the way back. And I'm like, fuck. That's a good point. That'd be what a blind person would do, is that they would just do their best to memorize their steps. Oh, this is definitely, this is like hella like a graveyard or something, isn't it? No, there's gonna be a wall there. Am I walking in or no? Alright, I'll take that as a no. Is there anything to the side of this place? Bushes, rocks. It's like slightly brighter than around the dog, and then it gets like less bright because it's, I'm pretty sure this is a cemetery. Can I, well, did I press space properly? Like, can I enter this place, or is it like I'm not supposed to? Because that also resembles the gate to my house, so maybe in a way the game's trying to make me roundabout there. No, this isn't an open area. The trees are being blocked off for me. Curse you, industrialization. Oh, the dog is still there too. Damn it. Stay away from me. I'm just a young girl trying to find their cat. A gate. Another gate. How do I even treat a gate like this? Because none used to go through my gate. The same dog again. Oh, but now there's dogs. That's great. You can call your pet. Great, thanks. A sprinkler. And nearby maybe another garden. Nope, nearby more bushes. Maybe back onto the main road I go. Follow the guy walking his dog. Is that actually indicative that it's roughly 2 o'clock in the afternoon? I don't know, I was walking around my fucking garden and months were passing, so, and I mean, there's a metaphor there for, like, stagnation in your life. Where you just kind of remain in the same place for long enough to where it just kind of feels like you're there. God, it's the same dog from fucking earlier. Where's your retainer? Like, why are you just here, bro? Chill. Oh my god. That was unnecessary. I will go towards the schoolyard, because maybe it'll bring me somewhere else where I can loosely recognize.
Hello.
Oh. Can I make a friend?
Hello.
Hello?
Lily. Lily. Hi. Papa. Oh, there.
Lily had lost her ball and needed Ray's help. I'll help you, Lily.
Oh, there.
Okay, okay.
On there.
Ma'am, I understand. Please give me a moment.
That way.
Ma'am?
On there.
Ma'am, please. Oh, fucking
That
God,
way.
I'm going the wrong way. Please.
That way.
I walked up to the fence and I pressed space, please.
On there.
Go E. It's fucking...
On there.
I'm trying, Lily. I'm making bad first impressions. No.
On there.
Fuck.
Oh, there. On there. That way.
I understand what you're trying to help me and lead me do. I'm going to
That way.
partially blame this on the architecture. You know what? This always goes back to an argument that I make with my friends, that I blame civil engineering. This is back where the dog was. Civil engineers have built this fence. I'll always blame them. They're always
That way.
they are always the person that builds the worst designed parts of every building.
Oh, there.
Okay, but actually I
Oh,
feel like
there.
I'm supposed to be able to climb this fence. Left click. Space again.
That way.
Bro, how do we get over? Like the blue line is
there.
telling me that I can like go kind of like from here.
That way.
Lily, I understand you're trying to help and all you were doing is causing me slight
On there.
moments of aggravation. God damn it.
On there.
God damn it. More fence. God damn it. More fence. Why is the trash can red? Why is it painted in the first place?
There.
I don't want to abandon Lily's ball. Lily's trying to be ballin'. Who
Oh, there.
as someone her age would not try to be balling in a situation like this?
That way. On there.
Is there controls for this game? Options? Walk down, interact? This is literally all of the controls. Also, what axis is inverted? None of the controls are inverted.
Oh, there.
I'm interacting so fucking hard.
That way.
Can I discover more of like the fence area? I mean, it's not gonna help me explore the fucking area behind me. The dog is in the way. I can't really like...
On there.
I can't really go over here. I mean, unless now I'm able to kind of walk past the dog to an extent. What is this? That's like a bone.
Shoo.
Can I pick up the bone and throw it at the dog? No. Oh, there's just more fence. There's just more fence. Lily, I can't help you.
On there.
I don't know what to do, Lily. I don't know what to do.
On there. On there. That way.
It does not help me psychologically that she is telling me where to go like
That way.
800 times. There's like a line coming from her.
That way.
Even this blind girl is able to get the gist of where she wants me to go, and I can't.
Oh, there. That way.
I'm just gonna keep moving.
there.
Hopefully I get an opportunity to help her in some way.
Oh, there.
Maybe like the path allows me to. I'll keep walking beside the fence. Maybe I just get the opportunity to walk around it. There doesn't seem to be. I can't help her. Jesus, another dog! It's actually very understandable that Lily would be a cat person, considering that they are generally quieter animals anyways. They're also very independent by nature, so... comparatively lower maintenance. I can walk around the fence. I can walk around the fence. Oh, there's like a seesaw. I entered a park area. have to fucking work around this. Goddamn swings. One of the swings is broken. I won't do this until I help Lily. I want to help Lily first. No, there's more fences! Why? Who built this area? Now there's a trash can here. Dude, I feel like I'm... Oh my god, dude. The fences are actually almost causing me, like they're almost causing me, like, a claustrophobic feeling. Just because I can't get to where I want to get to. I'm always locked into other things. Please let this be, like, a pathway. Please. Oh, there's a path here. I'm approaching the ball.
That way.
I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
On there.
So why watercolor? 'Cause pretty. Or ball. There's ball. I'm guessing I don't fucking yote this thing. I'm guessing I have to walk all the way back. Ugh, on the road again. Yeah, on my earlier topic though, I have this like little petri dish with like the powdered sugar and baking soda, and I'll see if that works or not. If it doesn't, I'm gonna straight up tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, I'm still taking care of my desk well. It's just the remnant of like whatever food was there is like giving me ants. And then he's gonna proceed to tell me that I still don't need ant traps and that I should just stop eating at my desk entirely. Of which I'm gonna say, like, that's not a problem for you or Mob, and I don't know why that needs to be a problem for me. I'm so ready for that conversation.
Ray, Amir.
Here you go, Lily.
Ah, and you.
Now Ray needed help.
Nani?
Could Lily help her find Nani?
Kitty? That way?
That's a dog.
Ah, hello.
What?
Ray, go.
Woman, I just got you that ball after the most excruciating, like, 5-minute sequence. We can go through another one of these. Whoa, what is that? What is that? Oh, the dog is angry.
Shoot.
The dog is catching up to me. I have to back up. I can't, like, turn around and walk. I can't even, like, turn around. I'm gonna trip over something. I mean, I called it. Now I can't go back at all. So even if I find Lily, or not Lily, even if I find Nani, then I'm not gonna actually be able to return purely the same way home. Dude, I'm missing out on so many, like core things right now. Like, I literally, like, abandoned my home to find my cat. And I just have, like, where are my parents and all of this? Like, I'm like, out here, like, starving. Also, I walked up to this girl and I'm just like, have you seen my cat Nami? And she's like, yeah, I saw a cat go that way. I imagine it's the same enough cat. I imagine it's fine.
Nani?
Honey. See, something that I'm expecting that they're going to do is they're going to have a cat meow back and it's going to appear as Nami. Or Nani. And then it's going to be a different, the fur's going to feel different. You're going the right way. Where'd Kitty go? This feels like I'm in a... The floor here kind of looks like I'm in a back alley. More people with dogs, man. I'm just a cat enjoyer walking around apparently a very dog-dominated area. That's fish. It's like a fish market. Nani loved to eat fish. Ray was certain that he would have come this way. Jesus Christ. Loud animals that startle. As a person who was partly raised, like I would very often visit, like, seaside locations. The sound of gulls is a very disturbing sound for me sometimes. I don't really, like, proactively mind it, but whenever, like, they get that close, God, they're so loud. It's, like, actually so intrusive how loud they get. Is there a way that I can deal with them? Normally shouldn't approach these birds too close anyways, just because they're, like, I mean, one, she's blind, right? Like, one, I literally can't really deal with them. Is this something that I could, like, brave and move past? I cannot. Dude, the birds have, like, Nen from Hunter x Hunter. They have, like, the fucking Hisoka's Nen, where it's just, like, he's just sitting down the hallway and just, like, radiating, like, a dark presence. But there's the other side of the fence. They can't touch me here. Oh, but this trash can definitely stop me here. Oh, God damn it. More civil engineers. Dude. Walking into... Is that bread? That is bread. I hate the architecture of these towns, man. Whenever all these towns have, like, these, like, brick and metal fences in this, like, magnitude, it literally just feels like it's trying to strip away from, like, any, like nature possible. Jesus.
Ah.
No. Not the ducks. The ducks are loud. Actually, the ducks are better than the gulls that were back there. But the ducks are still fucking loud. They're still ducks. Go to the other side of the river. What I'm hoping is that this is actually, like, the river leads to, like, a pond of some sort. Whoa. And that if I go to the other side of, like, the pond, like, it's like a roundish area. Nope, more civil engineering. Well, that might still be the case. It's just that the fence isn't helping. There's a trash can there. No! Man. I won't fight my cat.
Nanny.
Oh, it's like a fucking baking town. We're so in. Flowers and birds. It's like an area that's semi-bustling, but it's like... it's pleasant enough. Is that a deli? I think that's a deli. It is. There's the trash can and stuff over there. That's a building. The smell of fresh bread gave Ray an idea. Use the bray on the gulls, and then the gulls go away, and you go to the fish. That was my idea that I had. Am I cooking here? Ah! Where's the truck? Where's the truck that just parked? Ah, fucker, of course. Of course you're right there. No. Not stock Rottweiler.mp4. No. It's my arch nemesis, man. That's the bridge. The problem is that if I walk in a straight line here, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna meet the fence, not the town. Because there's the fence over there, so I'm just gonna kinda... yeah. Go to another fenced area. I do like that this game is occupied with a lot of different forms of life, though. Oh, this gate is now open. This isn't a possibly scary location for me at all. What are you talking about? Random gated area. Oh, it's a store. Can I go here? I cannot. It's just the ducks honking. No. Let's see if I can just continue to go around. How kind of the game to give me one exit route back. And then block it with a truck. And then my alternative path is blocked by a dog. Beautiful. I don't know where to go. I don't want to deal with the dog. Dude. This would all just work out if I carried one of those, like, dog whistles that's just, like, fucking loud. Just, like, audio flashbang the absolute shit out of this hound. Or hit dog with big stick. I don't think the blind, like, 9-year-old is capable of hitting a dog with a big stick. In any capacity to matter. That, and you don't want to chance the dog just getting even angrier. It just sounds like a bad idea overall. Oh, she's blind? Yes, that is why the world is forming around her. Her senses are catching up to her. Can I walk through here? There's no, like, It's not like fence, but she can see color. Oh my fucking god! It's a metaphor, buddy. How am I supposed to deal with Doggy? Because I'm guessing that, like, this is just like a square little area where there's a fence. So I can't go here. Maybe I can just go back through the town? Like, just a different direction, just to the left? One of these doors is gonna swing open and scare the shit out of me. More stuff. Another door. That's where I got the bread. Bro, why did all of these fucking trucks roll up? Oh wait, can I crawl beneath these? No. Dude, and the creepiest part of it is that these trucks rolled up and then just no one came out, like nothing's happening. Maybe I am supposed to go in there. Then maybe something happens here, the dog gets concerned and then moves. Oh, boxes. It's a little flower cellar. Pretty. Oh, damn it. There's a wall. There's a bridge.
Nanny.
I feel like this way is kind of the right way to go. There's even more bread here. Hello, bread. I cannot interact with even more bread. But the duck should be over here. Oh, I missed the gate.
Nanny.
It's also good advice to not necessarily feed the birds, but under this specific pretense. It is time for me to feed the birds, that way they can fuck off. The seagulls flocked around the bread, gobbling up greedily. So now what? I need to walk around? Because they're going to be occupied there. There's a side path here. No, there's not. There's a bush here. There's probably going to be a wall of bushes up until there. Maybe there's like a bridge here? Like another one? Yes, there is. I'm surprised I somehow missed this one. Whoa. Now it's storming. Wait, why did I feed the gulls if not to get the fish? I think I'm supposed to be able to get to the fish, but how? Because again, I can't go all the way back where I was coming from before. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe one of these like gates on the side here is open. I have to feel out the wall and stuff. No, because there's benches here. Got it. They just have the Nenora, dude. I think what it is, I probably have to go around and then pick up the fish, and then I get to walk through. Okay, well, onward then. At least I brought my rain shoes for, you know, the rain. It would have been very inconvenient to leave home without them. I wish I brought, like, I don't know, fucking umbrella. At least like a poncho. How do I deal with Doberman? Chill the fuck out, Sparky. I'm just fucking feeling out the area. Nope. No, I'm gonna guess no. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'm really unsure of how I'm supposed to get back. Oh? Oh, that blockade's gone now. Give bread to the dog. I already gave the bread to the birds. This blockade is just gone now. Is this gone now? Oh wow, they moved the entire trash can, which is why the trucks are here. Oh. The person went home. I do like atmospheric rain sounds a little bit. This is kind of nice. I'm not massive on ASMR in general. Not because I don't really like it. There are some kinds of ASMR that I do like. It's just that it is rare that I find myself with the urge to listen to it. And so it's normally just I get recommended a video of someone that I follow that does an ASMR video, and I just kind of like thumbs up, and then just like don't really. Because, like, it works on me. I get the tingles. It gets, like, you know, depending on what it is, I do get mildly relaxed and etc. But I feel like, for the most part, ASMR is kind of not my content type. There's, like, a branch moving. Can I, like, pick it up and shake it around? Oh! That's really cool. That's something only a blind person would think, too. Is that maybe that's not what I first thought. What kind of object is this? I was just saying earlier how I'd want her to have an umbrella. At least something to block out the rain, that way she's not just, like, getting cold. I know it's like there's like the anime stereotype where if you just sit out in the rain, you like get a cold. I think to an extent that is real, but I do think it is an exaggeration of what is actually happening. Of course, it's anime. Where am I going? What is blood cooking? I can follow this bend until I find something. Oh god, there's dark purple vibes coming from this region. Oh, that's just a cutoff wall. It's not vibes at all, it's just like a don't fucking go here. But I think with ASMR, because this rain is nice and relaxing, I will admit. But I think with ASMR specifically, the only ASMR that I used to listen to was like a year or two ago. I listened to some ASMR that was like kind of like ear cleaning stuff. Ear cleaning, massage type stuff. I'm not one of those people for sure that listens to the ones that are like mommy tells you words of positive affirmation.
Nani?
A familiar noise.
Nani?
A cat.
Nani?
I hope that's Nani. Sometimes cats just kind of sound similar because, you know,
No.
similar animal. See, the good ending here is that Nani actually ran away that way she could have kids in peace, and I actually just come home with like 5 cats. That'd be sick. Just like I did. Okay, but to be fair, I didn't come home with 5 cats, just that Gwen ended up having kids. So now, in terms of the family, I have now introduced us to 4 cats. By happenstance. By fate. I'm so close, and yet it feels like so far. Well, it feels immeasurable because I am blind. But that is how it is. You know, I will say, probably one of my greater phobias on like a more fundamental level is losing one of my 5 senses. And people always say, like, out of all of your senses, which one would you prefer to lose? And literally anytime I'm like really seriously asked that question is like a, I don't know, some kind of like sick and twisted fucking icebreaker. It always like gives me like a form of anxiety. I think it's because I have family members who are like incredibly hard of hearing, incredibly hard of sight, etc. And I always think to myself, like, I'm so like, I acknowledge so heavily the blessings that I currently have with my senses. Smell is the least worrisome, but smell enhances your sense of taste. So, like, if you remove your ability to smell, then your sense of taste is incredibly dulled. Which, I guess, all things considered, isn't the worst thing. I would agree that smell is down there, right? But even when you say smell is the least worrisome, you do lose something quite imperative. It's implied that you still have your sense of taste then. I'm guessing of equal capacity. I guess smell then would be like a good one to lose, question mark. It like it low-key kind of depends for me, right? Because I think there are like clearly other ones. The one that I don't ever want to lose is my hearing, which is why I stopped blasting music at one point just because I was worried about the long term. Knowing that Nani was close by, Ray braved the storm. Show of courage for the one you love. Like, I think out of all the senses I would want to lose, I think hearing would give me the most anxiety and would change my life the most. I thought that was the other cat. I think that other cat being there was just a sign that they're nearby. But you're right, I did think that they were just straight up in that area. Not sight. I feel like I can somewhat make do without a limited amount of sight. Like, to an extent, yes. Like, I understand, like, no sight means no video games and things of that nature, but there's also a lot of, like, other mediums that I would kind of miss out on. I mean, there's a lot of tools either ways, right? Like, if you're blind, then there's a lot of things like for social media, but also just content in general on the internet that transcribes things into audible language. Meanwhile, if you are deaf, there's a lot of things that, there's a lot of subtitling that tries to describe the level of audio that is playing or describe what kind of audio, the nature of it. There's a lot of, like, you know, tools for assistance in terms of stuff like that. Oh, the world around me is kind of changing. Can't play League blind? I mean, I don't know, some people fucking manage it. But I just think, like, my biggest thing, and this is kind of like a, I feel like in the grand scheme of things it's smaller than, like, of a concern than what it should be. But I feel like the biggest thing for me if I go deaf is that I can't listen to my favorite songs before. And I feel like songs have had the most, like, impact on my life. I feel like when it comes to, like, shows and movies and stuff that I watch, like, yes, music cues, and general sound design, and conversational expression is, like, also a big note for me. But I feel like, personally, listening to music has probably been one of the biggest developments of my, like, my overall character. And I think that would affect me very, like to my core. Like, it would probably, like, traumatize me if I were to lose hearing very, like, suddenly. I also think that's my other thing. If I lose a sense over a very long period of time, such as, like, eyesight, you know, your eyesight will get worse as you age. I feel like I'm more okay with it because I live a long enough period with it to appreciate what I have while I have it. But I'm saying, like, in terms of the story of this game, like, suddenly losing eyesight and then still wanting to live my life normally, especially as someone as young as this lady, is, like, I don't know. It's a weird topic for me. I feel like I could divulge a lot in it, but at the same time, I don't want to, like, touch on it too much because it's a topic that I'm, like, I have, like, somewhat of a phobia over. I guess, like, I don't know. It's one of those things to where it's, like, as long as there's, like, a good, like, support system while I suffer, etc., then I don't mind going through it. A lot of people go through it on this son-of-a-bitch earth. I remember roughly going in this place, and I can't remember if I'm, like, actually, like, super blocked off or not. It's another one of these, but is it a different one now? Maybe? Because this is where the cat was, right? So maybe I go up here, go around. Maybe Nani is here. That's the sewer from before. I can't even tell if this is the same pure, separate pier. Barrels. But I also feel like, I guess to like reinforce previous statement, it's also one of those things to where I have experienced being calmed down by purely audio, right? Like pure assurance of like audio presence or non-presence has like reassured me and has like strengthened my resolve to an extent. Where I feel like all of my like visual experiences, for the most part, but not also all encompassing, have been like looking at art, looking at shows or movies and etc. And it's more like a level of recreation that I am partaking in. Where am I going, dude? Oh my god, this is the scariest fucking thing. I'm like fucking walking on air. This is just straight up fucking unnerving. Loud audio coming from my right from birds, I imagine. Yep. You know what's cool is that the way that this is visualized is that even though I'm walking on the pier, I can tell that I'm over the ocean. I'm going through fucking Bird Alley right now, dude. What the fuck is that noise? It's like a generator? It's a boat docking? Now the real question I have to ask myself is, why am I getting on this boat? Well, it's in front of me. The game's way of storytelling is very linearized, so I should get on the boat immediately. Realistically, there's no reason for me to get on this boat. What? Okay, I guess it's just a bridge? Question mark? I think I just got a phone call from the same number twice. If they ring a third time, I'm just going to respond to it because it might just be a wrong number. Either that or the world's most dedicated infomercial in existence.
Nanny.
The rain settled and the familiar sound grew louder. Where was it? Cat. Cat. There's several cats. I'm in a cat alley.
Nanny?
The familiar sound was quickly replaced with one that Nami had never made. Yeah. Not all cats are Nani. Dude, my character is so far from home. It is insane. How am I on a railroad track now? You can imagine Nami walking down the railroads. Of course you can. Oh, this is fenced. Okay. I'll follow the wall to the side then. We'll start with the right side. You know why you always start with the right side of like mazes or like these kinds of like you know, unspecific and unpaved pathways? Because then when you go back, you have all that is left. Yep. It's like unironically a mentality that I follow. Is that like whenever I played Minecraft and I did like custom maps and things of that nature, I would go into labyrinths and mazes and stuff of that nature. And I would put torches on the left side and I'd go to the right as like my first path. And the reason why is because I'm going the right way, and then if it's not actually the right way, then what I do from there is that I go back, and as long as my torches are on my right, I'm going the right way back. I always try to like mentally put myself into a small checklist where I'm like at least eliminating false possibilities of getting lost. The problem is that if it's like an actually super well made like maze, then there is a point in time where I will have just like there's gonna be torches both on my left and right wall. Luckily, I haven't encountered that kind of situation too often. I've normally been able to solve most mazes via that right side left wall method. Did she get lost or something? I mean, this entire journey is just so I can find my my cat. I mean, in a way, I'm lost, but I feel like for Ray, our character, I feel like it's more prevalent that I just make sure that I find the cat okay. I'm wondering, I'm out in the fuck all in the middle of the woods though. What is blood cooking? Where am I going? Dude, at one point they're gonna be brave enough to like allow me to hold the shift key and walk slightly faster. But she was in the city like not even 5 minutes ago. I left to do something, now she's in the forest. It's just like that, okay? All you really missed is that I caught up to Nani, or at least I thought I did, and then it turned out to be other cats that were not nearly as happy to see me. Now I'm here. Still chasing loose trails. That's a pretty waterfall, though. I like that the waterfall is constantly rendered because it's that fucking loud. Is there anything along the side of it? Like this river? I imagine maybe, maybe not. It is looking like maybe not. Damn. Oh, there's a pathway here and I didn't even see it. Whoa, skipping stones. There's no way I walk this, right? There's no way I walk this. Yeah, I can't even. I was gonna say, you want to take the least safe route possible as a person with a fucking perception disability. Do uneven ground. Can I move here? I can't. Oh, but there's a crow, and crows make me uneasy. Not me as a person, it makes our character uneasy. They give off Nen aura and I just can't fucking go over there. Is there something along the lake that I missed by not approaching close enough to it? Would you play Hypixel Minecraft? I mean, yes, but I'm not sure how proactively, considering I'm not really in like a big Minecraft like spike right now. Games like survival games, even in multiplayer scenarios where they are unlike their root gameplay, I have to be in like a mood, not for like the gameplay loop, but like the style. There's also Skyblocks, it's an AFK thing. Like, whether it be like trying out a new mod pack in Minecraft or trying out like a very popular public server with like very ingenious plugins, etc. Like, I kind of have to be in like a almost inquisitive mood, right? It's kind of like WoW. Yeah, like I feel like to an extent with any game, of course, but like with games with a high potential of like what you could or can't do inside of the game, I feel like a lot of it comes. Ooh, rats. No. I feel like a lot of it comes down to like, what is your drive to play? Like with WoW, I'm still like driven enough to play to where I'm willing to log on if my friends are on. I'm willing to play on my own under certain situations if I feel, you know. With retail, it's like I want to grind some more item level on my druid before the season starts next week. Or if it's classic, you know, I'm trying to still reach level 80 on my druid. Get to the point where I can maybe start raiding with my guild. I didn't tell them this yesterday, and since none of them know what my streaming ID is, they'll never hear of this more than likely. But one thing that I've really been looking forward to is I really want, in Classic, I really want to raid with my guildmates. They're a guild that I made when a few VTubers that I follow started streaming Classic WoW, and so we all joined their server, and we had basically made like a fan guild in order to like help them along if they ever needed extra bodies for a raid or something, in order to maybe provide them like, you know, we have like enchanters and tailors and stuff like that, so we would maybe give them bags along the way if they can't you know, find a way to get their own or can't shill up the money in order to like do that. It also led to a bunch of other things like fucking like transmog contests, but the thing is that it's Classic, so you had to actually just like have your drip on ready. A bunch of stuff like that. And the guild's just kind of been together since. But the thing is with when we were playing True Classic was that my character, I think, is roughly level like 42 or something like that. I got them up to around like Decimus. And then I just like never ended up hitting the big 6-0. Is how I'd phrase it and limit it. Like, I never ended up actually reaching max level, unfortunately, in True Classic. So I'm viewing Wrath Classic as maybe my opportunity to actually raid with them, because a lot of them seem like very interesting characters and fun people to be around. It is just that WoW, under most circumstances, is a very large time commitment. But none more especially so than Classic. I was even considering doing like a little mini-series where I might do like hardcore Classic and just kind of like try it out. I'm not so interested in hardcore Classic as a concept nowadays. I do like following the whole like Soda Poppin' and a bunch of other streamers and their kind of journeys through it. But for me personally, I'm not like... If I were to do a series of it, I have an idea. I want to do a series of characters, one of each role. And I want it to be a series of characters that end up progressing until roughly level like maybe like 10 to 20, somewhere around there. And then they die to stupid causes on purpose. And the reason I would do that is because that could have been a high level dungeon group that could have run like Blackrock Spire and Blackrock Depths. But they passed away from idiocy. And it was like a series that I would do in order to just prove like the mortality of a WoW Classic character. But at the same time, that is literally me signing up for like a stream concept or like a gag in general. That's essentially like something everyone already knew. It's like if there's one thing everyone knows about WoW Classic, like hardcore, is that your character is incredibly mortal, right? Like, you look at the top list of things that have killed players, and it's like falling is number 1, drowning is number 2, and the number 3 is like some random fucking mob approximately level 12 in the middle of an alliance questing area. And then most mobs are like on that list, like within like the top 30, or like cave dwelling mobs, or like elites that are like quest elites and things like that. How many top levels are there in WoW? Are you saying like in terms of like WoW Classic hardcore, how many people are there at max level? There's actually quite a few. I'd say in total, well, I mean, that depends on servers. I really don't have a good grasp of what that number would be. If I were to guesstimate, probably like up to 200 total. But maybe I am supposed to walk up to these rocks and press space, and I've just been wasting this entire time trying to see if there's something else to do. Yep, that is exactly the case. Good luck, Ray.
Hello? Huh?
You're already partway through. You're good? You're good? Now the worst thing would be if there's something here to scare her and she like falls over a bit backwards. You're safe. Yay. Big tree.
Nani?
Suddenly, there is an unmistakable sound from the bell on Nami's collar. I walk towards it. Nami! You're so close, please. Please don't be some fucked up plot twist. Please don't be some fucked up plot twist. I want to pet my cat. From having as many animals over the course of my life as I have had, I don't know if this is like a somewhat like philosophical and very random thing to bring up, but like, have you ever like thought about like the reasons and like kind of like train of thought of owning a pet? Not even just like as a homeowner, just like as a human, you know? I guess maybe it's also because I've been watching like Star Trek series recently, and a lot of races in Star Trek have like longer lifespans than humans. Like a lot of them have longer lifespans than humans. It always made me wonder, like, what is the ideal situation for someone who owns a pet, for it to just live approximately as long as them? Or almost is the point of having a pet to experience all of these like amazing creatures that we have on Earth that have limited lifespans, and we are able to bring them joy in that? I feel like that's why some people like having pet insects, right? It's like an insect's lifespan is like 2 years tops. For like most cases, but not of course all cases. No way, am I in a graveyard? Oh my god. No. This is your previous owner, isn't it?
Nani? Hmm?
No. At least keep the collar. Maybe she'll recognize the collar. That's what I thought. This happens with strays fairly commonly, actually. Ray had finally realized that Nani was just gone forever. I don't even know where I'm going at this point. In memory of Ray and Nani Halado. In short time together, you taught me all the precious things of life and love, of seeing the world through ever-changing eyes. Art development team. Nick Amersall. very short game. It kind of that ending, I guess, to finish up my point, because it's kind of on brand now. I always wondered, over the course of my life, I've had 3 dogs, 2 cats pass away. And right now I have 4 cats, right? And I always wondered, like, there is the psychology in question around, like, do we keep pets around as like some form of just like general reassurance? Do we keep pets around just so that we have something to do? Or how intense is the emotion, is the bond that is shared between two, you know, a pet owner and the pet itself? Because, like, to an extent, I feel like cats and dogs are very expressive animals, but I feel like you get a lot less of a benefit from, like, or a lot less of that bond from, like, if you were to own, like, a gecko. But there are also exceptions of that, where even reptiles can be very, like, bonded. Is it Lily? It is Lily. I would love to play Lily. Please come into my garden. It is familiar ground. I would not like to venture out again, please. This is a very wide world out there. There's a lot of dogs. One day, Ray received a visitor. The end. That was beautiful. I guess to... Can I just, like, listen to the music? The music in this game is very beautiful. They did a very good job. I guess not. I'd have to replay chapters. I'll move over to just chatting, and I'll continue my point from there. All right, let's move that. Get music on. Don't mind the complete tonal change in my fucking stream location now. Yeah, that game was fucking beautiful, man. I love games like that. That game did not hit me nearly as hard as I thought it might. I think that's just because there are some parts of that game that felt a little slow and weird. So I kind of got in and out of emotional investment. But I mean, that game, for what it is incredibly good. And it's also like a written letter for, like, a real person, right? A real person and cat. Let me look up, actually, if there's like if that game was written with specific people in mind, because, like, it said at the end, like, in memory of, right? Beyond Eyes story. Real story? It's just telling me the, like, it is simply telling me the actual synopsis for the game. Like how there's a lot of reviews for this game that are just saying, like, yes, it's a very unusual game, yes, yes. It's not that unusual. It's a silent told story. I love games like this genre. Allow me to finish my point that I had before. I feel like I keep procrastinating it. And now with Lily in the background, it's a good time to be melancholy. She gives off the vibe of learning. Learning from life is how I'd phrase it most accurately. But when my pets had like when I was younger, when my pets had like passed away, I felt like I used each of them as pretty much like a lesson, like a stepping stone going forward, and I think about them a lot still. But each one had like a tendency, or had like something that like even if it wasn't like a fuck up on my end or like my family's end, it was just something that we could do better going forward, and I feel like I learned a lot from them. I had one pet that was a dog, and I kept them inside of a cage for a majority of their life, and they never, when I was younger, they didn't like me. But as they got older, they mellowed out a little bit. But then by the time they mellowed out a little bit and I was actually able to hang out with them, it was kind of like too late. So that taught me to never take away an animal's freedom, period. If you can avoid it. Some animals, they need like special living conditions. Like you can't take a reptile away from its heat lamp for too long, right? That, and it's kind of unsafe depending on what reptile you have. But like those are conditionals. If it's a cat or a dog, even rodents to an extent, don't just like keep it in a cage. At least allow it to like interact with it, take it out, and try to embrace it. A separate dog that I had, a lesson that I learned from them was just like, make sure to be consistent with your care for them, because they had a condition that I was pretty much one of the only people that was keeping an active eye on it and trying to proactively help. And it bugged the hell out of me, but I mean, it is what it is now. But also, there was a lot of things that we could have done before in order to stop the condition from kind of like getting as bad as it did. And then, with my cats, what I've been learning, I mean, my cats have been chilling for the most part. I think with my cats, the thing that I'm realizing the most is like, honestly, a cat's diet is surprisingly complex. I feel like for the most part, I had this one cat, I had Boots. I don't know if I ever made an announcement on stream or not, but it's now 2 months ago. 2 months ago, Boots ran away from the house and pretty much never came back. We were pretty sure that he just figured that his time was coming and that he wanted to separate from his pack and just pretty much pass away on his own terms. It's just something that like happened. I had my time to cry a little bit about it, but I haven't really felt too emotionally extreme about the whole thing. I mean, I had, to be fair with myself, I had Boots for like 16 years. Like I had so much time with that baby. I love him. But with like Boots and Gwen and a few of the kittens, I've just realized that like space, giving them a lot of space and things to like do and occupy themselves and toys to play with, or just giving them a good enough space for them to just, you know, the kittens play with each other, right? They're siblings. They hop on each other. They I mean, they love to bug the hell out of her mom. I'm pretty sure Gwen the reason why I was concerned the other day with Gwen running away, right? She now just kind of goes into the backyard and disappears for a few hours. And I'm almost positive she was just trying to avoid the kittens, because the kittens, they're still semi like leaning off of like teating. But now that they're like not even like kittens anymore. Like they're like 4, almost 5 months old now. Like they're like, I would stop calling them kittens probably within the next 2 months. They're like cats now. Like they're like whole ass things. But I digress. I think the biggest point with it is just that like providing an adequate enough space and condition for your cat is actually like surprisingly important just for like everything about them. Like I've been loving having the kittens like roam around, but like the moment I gave them a cat tower, I realized how like proactive they were. Like we gave them toys, of course. We haven't been just like kind of having them run around the room, because that's how they just develop destructive tendencies, is if they are raised with pretty much nothing to do or like no one to play with. Like if it was one kitten and none of us were spending time with it, my dad, my mom, and I, like the kitten wouldn't have developed like a sense of like, you know, using cat scratching posts in order to like, you know, work with their own claws, or using toys and stuff like that. Like if we didn't do that, they wouldn't developed it. What they would have developed is jumping on stuff and just knocking over everything proactively because they like watching something move, or like scratching up the couch even more than they already do, to be honest. Because again, they just have nothing else to really do. I feel like, going back to my original point, every animal that I've had has taught me a lesson, but I feel like a lot of those lessons have been with the treatment of animals. But I feel like what more so they apply to me than just like a lesson or just like a singular goal in mind is the time and care into another sentient creature that I have grown to love all of my pets. Even the one I mentioned the first, like my first dog, like even him, he and I did not get along. I would literally take his empty food bowl and he would like growl and almost bite me just because like I'm taking away his stuff. And I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to get you kibble. I'm trying to get you food. You're hungry. I still love him, right? Like it's another fully sentient creature that I'm just like, I care about. And then in the end, I feel like having a pet for the sake of like just having one and then they pass away and you don't get too connected just because you are aware that they have such a shorter lifespan. It's like it's not you're not doing the right thing. Like each animal that you should have as a pet should be like an emotional sync of yours. Like you should not be afraid to get attached just because they are, you know, a shorter lifespan. Like I want to have my goal. I want to have my cats be able to go into my room and I'm confident that they won't just piss on everything. I don't even care if they like scratch at like my belts or a few of my shirts or something like that, or open up some of my drawers and fuck around with stuff. I mean, as long as they don't piss on my literal college diploma, maybe I might get angry at that. But like, I want to like have them go in my room and chill out and interact with me because I just love being in the presence of my pets. But at the same time, I don't like their destructive tendencies that they might have and would prefer to avoid those. Yeah, I don't know. Now here's this fucking indie game, of course, making me think about the, you know, the morals of having my pets. I'm trying to see if I can find that that description of the game, or like that story of the game, but I can't quite find it. It has been a very long time since this company has done much at all. So just for note, Beyond Eyes came out in, unironically, 2015. This game is almost a full decade old. And I go to the developer. The developer's name is Tiger and Squid. Their last post on social media was October 4th, 2018. They posted, "It has been 3 years since Beyond Eyes was released, and we're almost ready to announce our next game." And then in parentheses, like S as in like games. And then that's the last thing that they ever posted. And it's almost sad because I kind of like this game. It is charming in its own right. I think I got it in a bundle, if I remember correctly. Unfortunate. Well, not that I found the game, that it won't be progressing very far, it seems. Alright. That was pretty much all I had planned for today. If I had started on time at roughly 11 and it was only 1 o'clock, then I probably would just switch games altogether and play something else. But since I started a little late, and since I don't really feel like starting up something entirely different, I think I'll just stop for now. There's a non-zero chance that I stream tomorrow because I'm going to be waking up early tomorrow just so I can set up a get-together that I'm doing with friends. But if I do wake up early enough, I might do like a small gorilla stream in the morning. I'd say don't count on it. If I do, it'll probably just be more Honkai Star Rail. Oh, well, okay. I'll do a little bit for Honkai because I forgot to do this during Monday's stream, and I felt bad about it in hindsight. So let me switch over to G1 real quick, and then I have to do some audio shuffling. I have to do some. Well, actually, I'll keep the Spotify on. I don't know why I muted that, because I just need this. And it should be this. Yeah. And then my game audio should be correct. It's just that my game is currently muted. I did a lot of auto battling yesterday. Holy shit. I did a lot of... I had, of this currency up here, I had like... Where do I see quantities? You down to play WoW later? Yeah, of course. So, this is like... This is your normal Trailblaze power, right? And then this is your reserve Trailblaze power. I had more than 300 of this the other day, if you guys noticed, and 240, because I had just kind of been slacking and like spending these two as a as a department. I did enough auto battling yesterday to just fucking clear my fucking storage. And then this here, right? I leveled up like 7 times. All right, let me get audio on real quick, and then let me pause my music. All right, the thing I wanted to do, it's time for me to roll, I think. So let's start off with this 10 roll here. I don't think anything spectacular came out of this one. Pretty sure that was a normal ticket, which means this will play cool. Yeah. Again, trying to pay attention to what might make it a legendary. Ooh, good night, sleep well. I forget what light cone that is for. But that's fine. Now, here's my problem. There's this character, which is the new one, Topaz and Numby. Let's do their trial, because I have no idea how this character operates, actually. I should not base this off of, like, a vibe check. Let's look at this trial. What are we working on here? At the start of battle, summons Numby to auto-attack. During the battle, Numby's damage output is enhanced. During exploration, Numby will tag alongside Topaz, and Numby can discover unobtained chests. So he's an exploration pet. I'm guessing that's what it means that, like, now that I have this little icon next to my head on the side. Okay, cool. And then I have a fucking gun to just walk up to you and fucking shoot you. Nice. Alright. Deficit. Deals minor fire damage to an energy. Difficult pain. Inflicts single enemy with proof of debt status, causing it to receive increased damage from follow-up attacks. Numby deals fire damage to the target as well. Turn a profit. Numby enters a windfall bonanza state and increasing its damage multiplier and crit damage. Talent. At the start of battle, summon Numby. When Numby takes action, Numby deals follow-up damage to a single enemy with proof of debt. When an enemy with proof of debt takes damage from follow-up attacks, Numby's action is advanced forward. Summons Numby to tag along, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Wait. Using technique will regenerate energy for Topaz after Numby's first attack in next battle. Alright.
Time to get vigilant.
So, let's do this real quick. I can break that guy's shield. Let's mark you.
Tough luck running into me.
And then let's do
With me
you.
out here, how can we lose?
Let me ult. Let's see what this ult looks like. Okay, I like this screen. It's Numby and Topaz just looking at the monitor. Yes.
Ah, right.
And then I get an idea.
Investing in the victory. Playing the long game. You can't run.
And that's a follow-up.
Ow. Try that again.
Let's do Asta ult here.
Found secrets of the stars. Give these
Trailblazers
trailblazers your blessing.
General speed boost. Alright. So, let's break this guy's shield. Because this guy is still inflicted with death. So let's just break that guy's shield. I can hit you, and then Numby does follow-up attack. Whoa!
Scared yet?
Then I can do this E. And then...
Let the asset valuation begin.
Oh, I can also apply it to you? Oh, it's just dead. And then if follow-up attacks on you? Whoa. Okay. This doesn't seem bad at all.
You can't run.
Now I'm comfortable enough with the animations where you can kind of speed up things.
You can't
Speed
run.
up things a bit.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
I can send the bunnies here. Oh, and then even that triggers a follow-up.
Go nothing. No manners, huh? Huh?
And single target you. Attack you. That triggers your fire damage.
Let the valuation begin. Liquidation.
I see. So her thing is kind of like how Kafka just has like a, or not Kafka, Himeno has a very long chain of Has a very long chain of, like, what is it? Like, follow-up attacks based on just, you know, making the first move. Gain a buff that immediately increases this unit's ability damage. Defeating an enemy target grants an additional turn to buff state and use technique to enter stealth mode. When entering battle in stealth mode, immediately enter a buffed state. Okay. Whoa, I like teleport to nearby things. Alright, so let's do stealth mode. I do like the visual on that quite a bit. And then, bonk. Minor quantum damage to single enemy. Deal quantum damage to single enemy and increase speed. Enter buffed state. Deal massive quantum damage to single enemy. Use basic attack skill and ultimate to defeat enemies, gaining extra turns and entering buffed state. When in buffed state, damage buff is okay. Well, just this is just damage. This was like one of the first character I ever come out in the game, I think. According to one of my friends, and according to generally the internet. So it makes sense that her kit is simple, but holy shit. It is actually just damage buff, followed by damage buff, followed by damage.
I'll end your misery.
Okay, and then that guy's dead. And then I get to hurt you.
I'll free you
And then
from
I
your
get to ult
disappear
here.
among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Whoa. It's a very sick visual. I'll just attack with you. And then I'll do another ult towards you.
On my mark. Here stands the Silvermane God.
Break
And
the
you
guard.
are afraid of me.
And then I already can tell with these things. Oh, I can't one hit them. I'll hit you just because
To raise your
now I get to buff you. So now when I do this, it
I'll
kills.
end your misery.
And then I get to do that again. And then I get to ult you.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
This is just a
Illusions of
fuck
the
ton of
past.
single target damage. And then it's constantly looping. I can definitely tell the appeal of her. My problem is that justifying it mentally, I have like no good fucking fire damage units other than Hook. And that kind of sucks. There's also Gwynfate. Gwynfin? Gwenifin? Is it Gwenifin? How do you pronounce your own name? Can I not go to like my ass cannot go to her like voice lines right now. I do like Gwenifin's general design. I feel like I might encounter this character as the design vibe that I'm getting. I do like your eyes. The nice little like these would be diamonds, right? These are good diamonds. Okay. Between these two characters, I like Seal's explosiveness, but I can see the appeal of Topaz and Numby. Like, for real, for real. I just don't have much in the form of follow-up. So I can't really, like, comp around it. She would just be additional. I'll put my rolls into Seal. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. It's just how it is on this son of a bitch earth. Alright. 10 rolls into Seal. That ticket looked different. Opium? Opium copium? Nope. Looked the exact same as fucking normal. Oh, a Sushang. I started using her in my comp recently because my my equilibrium up like test was fucking hard. So I started using her recently. And then another one. Oh, the ticket doesn't look different at all. That's just the ticket of this entire banner. Another ticket. God damn it. Whoa! This is the one for Dunhang. And then a bunch of blues. Nice. Alright. Exchange. Ember exchange. Oh, I got a Tracks of Destiny? What the fuck? Let's do all. I'll do all of this and all of these. Okay. So now we have a bunch of one-offs. I could also transfer all of these into... Well, do I want to do that? Because I can get free unit. I could also eventually save up for these, so maybe I don't. Because I kind of... Saving up for some of these might be, like, really beneficial in the future for me. Don't necessarily want to cuck myself of that option. Alright, we put in another 10 roll on seal. Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Still can't tell if this is a 5-star or not. And we're good. Alright. I'll skip this one. It's probably another fucking like cunt. Oh no, I got her. I got Gwenfin. She's annihilating. She's a debuff fire unit. Actually, that could be lit. Slurping noodles during handstand, brushing teeth while whistling, smashing boulder on chest, blocking pike with neck, swallowing sword... Wait, what? Swallowing sword to stomach and catching bullet with hands. Are these all circus tricks? Are you also a fellow clown? Okay. Let's do some warps here. It's a bunch of one-offs, alright? We're doing a bunch of one-off warps. I'm skipping these. These are all gonna be blue anyways! Oh, whoops. These are all gonna be fucked up blues anyways. I'm not gonna get anything from these. Oh! Oh! I was wrong! This is probably my 10 pity, to be honest with myself. I do like having more Servals, though. So she is my one, like, lightning unit that I really, like, use. If ever. So. Oh, that's okay. Decided to hype it up there just in case it was a... Alright. That's all my rolls. Let's look at the fruits of my labor. So I get another Eidolon here to cut with ease. After using skill against a weakness broken enemy, regenerate the skill point. Ooh. That's actually very good. I keep pressing escape. I need to stop doing that. Alright, Eidolons. Echo Chamber to Encore. Every time Serval's talent is triggered to deal additional damage, she regenerates energy. Interesting. I do end up using her ability a lot inside of, what is it? The simulated universe. I have a new character. I will be building this character up a bit. I will test her out. I'll be the judge of her. For now, I will level you up once so that I have one more free roll, baby. And then we go right back to gambling. Where's the fucking perma banner? Give me that one more warp. I got this shit down pat. I know what I'm doing. I mean, it's another blue. That's fine. Alright. That was pretty much what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do my rolls out of the way. If you want to know what my new team is, it's Shizhong, Japard, Lynx, Jinglu. It's just a comp that's based around just like... I have 2 damage characters. One of them's the Hunt, one of them's Destro, and then I have a Preservation and a, what is it? Abundance? Is that what Lynx is technically? Abundance. But yeah. Alright. That's going to be it for the stream. Thank you guys for watching. That was a really fun game. Thank you guys for joining me on playing that. I mean, I figured it was going to be... Wow, okay, calm the fuck down, falling in reverse. Jesus. I figured that game was going to be shorter. I just wasn't really sure how to judge how much shorter. But yeah, I digress. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are setting up for dinner, I hope you guys are putting in a lot of effort on it. A well-made and well-earned meal is always a banger. Otherwise, if you guys are making lunch, also consider the same following. A well-cooked meal with good company is always great. I need to figure out what I'm doing for food today, but it is a bit early in the day for me to do so. If you guys are wondering, a last-minute update on how my ant trap is doing. I can visually see no victims, but I did see a few ants pass by, so maybe it's doing some work in the background, you know? It's doing one of those behind-the-scenes kind of things. So yeah, there you go. Also, Moth, I'm not gonna lie, I saw those fun facts that you put in the chat and I just didn't know how to react to them. Mayonnaise is believed to have originated in France in the 18th century, named after the city of Mahon, Spain. The high salt content of soy sauce means that bacteria generally can't grow in the sauce, which allows soy sauce to last many years, and the vibrational frequency of a cat's purr can be used to promote healing and bone growth while reducing pain. I knew 2 of those things. I did not know that soy sauce actually couldn't grow bacteria because of how concentrated it is. I still find it insane that hamburgers and Hamburg steak originate from the city of Hamburg, Germany. Is it Germany? Hamburg, Germany. Yeah, city in Germany. Yeah, I didn't know that. Thank you, a random clip of Tom Holland interviewing someone, for me to figure that one out. I, found that interview. And then after I, found that interview, I, looked it up, because I'm not just going to take it at face value. You should always double-check specific fun facts, just, just in case. I mean, nothing wrong if you're just, if you like picking up a piece of information, then just fucking running with it. But I like double-checking. My entire train of thought just fucking emptied. But yeah, I digress. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for joining me. See you Friday for more Baldur's Gate. See ya!